Hi and hello and welcome back to another interview. And if I could get all my mellows out there to throw your M's high up in the air today, because we have another special guest. Today I would love to introduce lo-fi artist and producer, VeryOldDog. Introduce yourself to the audience.
Thank you for having me. Shit.
No problem, bro.
Mellow Talk. I just make beats and shit, honestly.
Yeah. That's dope, dude. That's so dope. So, like, how would you, describe you as an artist, like, as a lo-fi artist? Like, where did it all start?
Oh,
Give me a rough
let me
estimate.
think. Started making music probably like 2017-ish, 2016. And I became friends with, do you know the artist Poir?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay. I became friends with him probably like late 2020, maybe around there, maybe early. And that's when I started really listening to music, like lo-fi.
Yeah.
Just started trying to think. Then I met Matthew through him. And that's when I really started getting into lo-fi, like as a whole.
Dude, that's dope. That's so dope. Like 2016 was like damn near like a pretty big year for lo-fi. Like how it was like kind of like coming up like slowly but surely around that time. And a lot of artists like emerged from out of there like in that years, and they really like solidified lo-fi as like a genre later on, which was really cool.
For sure.
But like, do you have like any artists in mind that you really like took inspiration from when you were listening back then? Back in 2016, like before you were
Few names that come to mind are like Herlum, if you know who that is.
Yeah.
Definitely Matt beside you, of course.
Yeah, besides you was really good.
Poir was definitely a huge inspiration. Like I had his shit in like my playlist when I was like maybe 16 or 15 years old.
Oh, that's dope, dude.
Trying to think of other people. Evie definitely. Shit. And then like kind of more mainstream artists like Temperex and shit like that. Like
so like with lo-fi, like what really attracted you to like the sound and everything? Like did you like the old school of it and like can you,
yeah, I was like always into kind of like old school indie, like really crunchy indie music, and like I really enjoyed the drums of that. And then when I found like lo-fi, like it kind of just clicked. It was
it clicked with
this shit's fire.
Yeah. Dude, that's the same thing with me too with lo-fi. It's like it has that very nostalgic feel to it.
Totally.
And it's like all those artists, like they really like put in a lot of work with the sound and everything, both like sampling like old records and stuff like that. Like, that stuff's really cool to me, and how like they really manipulate the sounds of like old things. Like I've seen dudes make beats just off of ambience, like just re-ambience, and create into like lo-fi. It's like really cool. And like, as a lo-fi artist yourself, like, can you see like it evolving even more? Like what direction do you see lo-fi going to as a whole genre?
And it's honestly hard to say because there's so many different artists out right now that are just like up and coming, and like everyone has their own rendition on like their new sound, and everyone's always evolving their sound. But like, man, it sounds like it's genuinely getting more cleaner. Like to a degree, it sounds like the hardware aspect of things are going away, and it's more like, because you don't really need the hardware anymore or any of like the dusty shit, like any analog gear. You can just use like plugins now. So like
that's so true. Like I can say the same thing too. Like it's definitely became like a little more easier as like technology has progressed too. Like a lot more people are making plugins for sounds that you had to find over the internet and stuff. Like it's pretty crazy like how you can recreate like an old song just by using plugins like for beats and stuff. That's really
Yeah, it's really cool just like in general with like it used to be like you had to have like records and shit, but now it's like you have like just a catalog of music like that's just unlimited like through YouTube and just the internet in
Yeah, that's
general.
true. That's really true now, dude. There's so many like sample playlists like on
Yeah.
YouTube.
We're
Like,
genuinely blessed, honestly.
yeah, we really is.
There's so much good music out right now.
Like, how does it go for sampling for you? Because I know like you're pretty sample based in your beat selection and stuff, and like the way you sample is like really. I love the way you like cut your samples and everything.
Thank you.
Dope. But like when you go through like sample searching, like what's like the ideal sample you try to look for, like for your mood throughout your
usually I look through like of course I'm looking in YouTube. I have like a few channels I use like Vinyl Frontier of course, and like Alex B. They're always posting great music. And then other times like I'll just like take artists like I find, so like say I find a sample, then I'll like look up the artist and then like whoever made that, and then try to go through all their work and stuff like that, and then like you're able to get like like usually there's great samples, like whoever, like if you find a good sample, the artist usually has more good samples along with it. So yeah,
it's like, to me sampling is like it's really an art form too, and like people don't realize it sometimes. Like Kanye based off of all that stuff off of sampling in the beginning of his career, and that's when he like really blew up. It's because of that. Like he took sounds that people knew and just twisted it into his own thing. And that's like kind of what lo-fi is too. It's like take the old and twist it with the new. And and like being a part of the lo-fi community for you, like as a producer, is like really dope to me. And like I see like you're in the loafers community beside you. Like how's that experience like with that community and stuff, and like
it's pretty
other
good as a whole.
producers within the lo-fi community?
Super chill. There's a lot of good producers in there, like Chakra, Zacadelic, Tribe down south. I think of more like Lokage. They're all of them fucking talented as hell. And there's like I could go on and on. There's so many talented kids in there. It's like there's so much talent, honestly, and like they're really unknown, but like damn man, like a lot of these kids make super fucking good music.
I know, dude. Like I really want to try to get a lot of those guys in here too for the magazine, because we're pretty big lo-fi fans ourselves too. We gotta represent y'all. Like come on, without y'all, like we ain't got that that fresh old sound, but with a new twist. Like that's what we love about lo-fi. It's so dope. But I've been trying to like really put y'all out there, because you guys really deserve a lot of credit to like influencing how lo-fi is to your extent, and it's really awesome that like guys like beside you and as well as yourself really influence that, inspire all those younger lo-fi producers and stuff. So that's like really cool that you guys have that community. Also, I know you have a track with Beside You. We have a couple. Yeah, you collabed with him a couple of times. Like, how was that like experience for you, like coming up?
It's pretty dope. Like, cause like I knew Matt for like a year or two before we made like any beats really. But like we became like really good friends. Like I'd say that's like one of my best friends like today right now. Like talk to that dude a lot. Like he's the homie, man.
Yeah.
It just came naturally, honestly. Like we just both had fucking, like if I send him something like I think's dope, he's gonna make something fucking really dope with it.
Dude, he's a fucking sample god, dude. Holy shit. Like I'm telling you this, like I've been trying to, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I've been spamming this motherfucker for the past like week, bro. I really want to interview him. He really deserves more credit than he actually has, right? Like I'm being 100% honest with you, because like everyone in that server has gotten to your sampling ability in there in your lo-fi, in your loafers community, but he's like the grandfather of that shit. Like,
yeah, he's like definitely on like for me personally, like my Mount Rushmore. Like
your Mount Rushmore of like lo-fi
Yeah, bro.
producers.
like
Oh,
100%.
Who else you got up on there?
Shit. Like old school fucking like Sam I Am's definitely gotta be up
Sam
on
I
there.
Am? Okay.
Fucking let me think.
Oh, you gotta have New Japan.
Honestly, Swum's up there too, because like
Swum?
I fucking remember Swum being fucking Swum's old as fuck now, but like
dude, it's crazy how
he's making crazy shit. He still makes
Yeah.
crazy shit, but like
he still
fuck, man.
does.
His old shit is just so classic, man. It's like
Facts, bro.
it's timeless.
Like beside you and Swum, like all those guys, like Patsu, there's a couple other dudes too. Like around like 2014-ish, like 2015, like they were putting out bangers, dude.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
straight
for sure.
And like
That was the golden age.
yeah, then it's like crazy like how much the genre became so mainstream with the internet and like more people were like getting on it and like those guys were getting their like credit and stuff and like being showcased a lot, which was awesome.
Yeah, they deserve it 100%.
They 100%. Like it's just crazy, dude. And it's like it's not just like the music too with lo-fi, it's like the art too. Like the art really also like popped off too around that time too.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Like, what do you think of like lo-fi's take on like nostalgic sounds, all that, like the analog stuff? Like what do you think of it when you're?
I mean, I love using it. Like personally, like it sounds great, and like it's not pleasant to use at times, but man, it generates such a good sound that it's like worth it every time you use it. Like there's no way you can get close to replicating it, but like there's some things you just like can't replicate, you know what I'm saying? Like there's just nothing like hitting like an MPC 2000 beat and stuff like that.
Yeah, facts. Do you have any of those like samplers, like any SPs on you?
I have a couple SPs of an MPC, pocket operator and shit.
Dude, I wish I had one of those. Like those are like really like top tier, like pretty good samplers. Like
you should just treat yourself. You won't regret
it. I know, bro. I should. I really should. Like how does it really go? Like putting like tapping with the drums and stuff. Like how does it feel doing?
I mean, I was horrible at first, honestly. Like I was damn terrible, but like you get it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like,
you just try it. You just keep trying at it. You know. And
if you just do it like once a day, man, it's like by like day like 40 or 50, like you'll have it down. Like
nice. Another question for you. Have you ever like thought of like dabbling in any other genres besides lo-fi? Like I know you got
thought about like electronic shit and like
oh for real?
Yeah, not like EDM, but like kind of like more like chill hop and shit.
Oh, chill hop?
Yeah, like kind of like a really like nice sounding lo-fi.
Yeah,
thought about other things like trap and shit.
Trap.
Yeah.
I've seen you have a couple trap beats on your Discography.
Yeah, I have a few.
Like they're pretty good. They're really good.
Thank you.
Like, you do a really good take on trap. Like when I hear lo-fi artists make trap, like beside you and all them, like it's like a cool like old, like I would think of like that's how trap would sound like if it was in the 1980s.
Yeah.
Or like the 90s or some shit. Like gangster rap. Like it's really fucking dope. Like how you guys make the beats and shit. Kind of like
I love combining like old sounds and shit.
Yeah, it's like a homage to it. And it's like that's why I like the lo-fi community and like all the producers that really grew it to how it is now. It's because we're not forgetting like kind of where hip hop started from and all that shit. Like we're trying to like keep it alive and have a homage of like the sampling and everything, and you know, recreating old sounds into like new stuff and like making hip hop out of it or something.
Yeah, man.
And it's like really cool. Like, and it's like we do the same thing with the art side of it too. Like, if you think about like, you know, old VHS like pictures and stuff, or old photography like that, like that's still lo-fi. I consider that as lo-fi. It's still taking the old and making it into how it is now. Like, it's really dope.
Are you a struggling artist?
Whether it be through our magazine issues like the artist from issue 3 to our own YouTube, Mellow looks to be an advocate for artist support. So, we're basically for the people if you really put it down to it. So while you're at it, support the magazine, support the YouTube and the Discord, and also follow our IG and TikTok, because we're looking to be posting a lot more. And especially the Discord too, so get on up on it, bro, because we're going to be having some cool shit going on. You're going to be missing out. So, bye. So, like, by what you mean by, like, dabbling by, like trying to, like, chill hop, like, besides chill hop, like, what are other fields, like, other genres, too, besides chill hop?
Yeah, like, thinking about, like, other shit I've made, I'm, like, I love, like, just this, like, dark, like, I don't even know what kind of genre you would call it. Like, do you know the artists like 808 Escobar or like Perk 40 and stuff like that? Like, just like really dark, like really
like
loud 808 music. Yeah, like dark. It's like, it's really over, like
screamo beats almost.
Sort of like, not really, but it's like fucking, it's like distorted 808s over like fucking rappers and shit like that. And like, it's just like really bouncy 808s. You'd have to like look it up. I don't even know what genre you'd call it, honestly.
Is it? I feel like I know what you're talking about. It might be sigilcore, but I don't want to say this. Because
yeah, I don't know.
If you do have a chance, though, you should look up sigilcore. Though I think you would like it. As a lo-fi producer, like, if you search up like K Struno on SoundCloud, I wanna interview this kid, but like he's like, I swear to God, dude, like, it's good. It's like he's an alien. I kid you not. He raps like an alien, but it's a cool thing. And he really plays with, I think he uses gross speed or whatever, but he plays with the chop effects and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's
like
sick.
He samples his own voice.
That's pretty fucking sick.
So like he really like twists the beat and stuff and his voice and turns it into like a whole song. And it's like really catchy sometimes too.
Hell yeah.
But like sigilcore as a whole, like he doesn't, it's not just him, but there's like a couple other dudes that do like that dark sounding stuff too, and it's pretty new. Like really new. I hope it goes mainstream. Well, I kind of hate that it will, but more people need to hear it. And it's
man.
Underrated. Just like how lo-fi was. Like, it's just, it takes time to like grow this stuff and like,
of course, yeah,
really build
anything.
Like, for your loafers, like, what do you see the future for that? Like, do you expect like more growth out of it soon?
Shit, I don't really know. It's kind of just like a chill little hangout spot at this point. Like, I'm sure we'll do more like little collective tapes and shit like that, like in the coming new year. Like, but it's been a little bit inactive, honestly, right now. Like, bro, we got to get Matt back active. Matt's been a little bit inactive here and there.
Yeah. I know how that feels, but I want to talk to him so bad. Like,
I'll fucking put in some word and shit. I'll let him know.
But like I'm not trying to like, because I was kind of spamming him. I feel really bad for doing that. I wasn't trying to do it on purpose, but like,
nah, man.
I'm like a pretty big fan. Like he's probably
not even annoyed. He's just like, bro, he's just a busy dude. Like,
yeah, I know, and I kind of feel that too. Like he's like seeing his growth throughout the years. Like I gotta realize he's older now too, so it's like it's a little
like he just has different priorities, man.
Yeah, but like he's a really amazing artist. And it's really
he makes some of the best music.
And like without him, you wouldn't even probably be here. You know,
hell no.
Without him, like he's a pretty big inspiration and stuff. It's just amazing to have an artist like that, and for you to like work with an artist too like that. Like he's not just a beat maker, he's an artist, and he's a good leader too.
Hell yeah.
But musician side of things. So, how is it like? What is your creative process behind beats and stuff? Like when you make like what do you try to look for when?
Usually, I just kind of like throw on a playlist and I just like whatever catches my eye. Like right now, like I've been really into like kind of like Latin horns with like strings over them and then like vocals on them. Like that's what I've been into for like kind of trappier beats. But like other times I'll just like listen to music. Like I'll just put on an entire album like of like just old music and then just listen to it.
Just catch a vibe with them.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like for me, I would do the same thing. Like I would like I've been like lately for me, I've been really into like drum and bass lately. Like old like atmospheric jungle music, like from the 2000s, like old Nintendo music. It's just like when I hear it, like it's pretty sick, dude. Like the drums and everything, like the fast-paced drums and the ambient sampling and stuff. Like it's really cool how they make that sound. Like I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to like make music around that too. It's like I don't know. I feel like it's something that should be brought back a little bit more. It kind of is now.
Yeah, I feel like drum and bass is getting more popular now, man. I see
like
shit
especially
everywhere.
like, dude, like with Pink Panthers, like fucking Pink Panthers and her music with drum and bass beats. Then I feel like I've been seeing like a little bit of some lo-fi producers doing that shit too.
Yeah, there's a lot of lo-fi people doing like different shit. Like I've seen lo-fi house, like lo-fi fucking drum and bass, like just different shit.
Dude, I've seen lo-fi house. Those beats, like they're really good. Like there's a lot of fucking talent out there in the underground, and it's just like no one's like really picking that shit up for real.
Yeah, it's a little bit under.
Like
shit.
It sucks.
It's a little over. It's just because it's oversaturated now, at least the community wise. Like that's how it appears to me. It's just like it's really oversaturated right now. But what can you do? That's just like the way it's gonna be.
Yeah. Like if you had a chance to change the underground, like what would you like expect from it? Like as artists yourself.
I don't know if I'd try to like change anything, honestly. Like because like I won't even know what to change, but I just feel like I don't know. Just feels like there's not as like a tight-knit community now. I don't know how to explain it. Like back in like 2015 to 2016, it just felt different.
So you feel like the communities have really like split apart almost, and like they're not as like as together as they once were?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why do you feel that way? Like is this because of how it was before or something?
Dude, I don't know, man. It just felt like it just feels like it's not like it just feels like people don't like talk to each other anymore. It's like different now. It's just like it used to be like a collective thing, and now it's kind of like everyone just does their own thing.
Yeah, everyone does their own thing. I mean, that's kind of how the underground is. Like everyone has their respective styles that they have, and they just constantly create and evolve it. And don't try to like broaden out and like bring people together, create some cool shit sometimes. And I just feel like it's more of like, a social thing. Like not a lot of producers and stuff like really like to communicate with people for some reason. Even though like you got to make connections in order to grow as an artist and stuff. So it's like
I mean, I'm guilty of that shit too. It's because it's like
I mean, but it's to an extent.
Yeah,
it's to an extent. Like you still, were able to connect with such a big community with loafers. Like that's a pretty big achievement for you. So I can't really say that you can't really say that you didn't do that. But yeah, like it's a pretty big thing that underground artists struggle with, and it's like for your tenure, like what would you say to like a younger, like before you started like actually posting your music, what would you say to yourself before, like with all the skills you have now?
Just fucking post it.
For real?
Yeah, because I like didn't post shit for like I don't know why, just like years, man. Like I just would like have private tracks and like,
Damn.
like man, if there's like who cares? Just post your music.
Man. So you were like this like fearful before posting and stuff.
Yeah, I just didn't like. I was like, oh, this shit's probably not gonna do good. It's like, who gives a shit? Like,
Yeah, dude, that's pretty
like
crazy.
you gotta not care.
Yeah, you just got
Just makes everything easier.
Yeah. So, as a producer, who would be the first person you would contact to rap on your beat if you had a chance to? If you had anybody in the industry, who would it be?
Man, that's difficult.
Like you have all these artists to contact. Which one will you want to
Man, that's really difficult. Honestly, I'd probably go Ugly God, and then
Really God.
someone not alive is probably like Capital Steez.
Capital Steez?
Yeah.
Dude, he was fucking dope.
Yes, sir.
Like, did you fuck with like the whole like pro era stuff and Joey Badass and all them?
Yeah, Joey Badass is fucking great.
Yeah,
that
like
1999 album is just a classic.
Dude,
Timeless classic.
They came out at like a really good time, and like they rapped on a lot of like lo-fi beats too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I love boom bap beats, man. Like it's just that's my shit.
So like, damn, what? So like, do you like boom bap producers like Jay Dilla and all of them too?
Oh yeah, Jay Dilla's the fucking goat, dog.
Yeah, dude. He is the goat. Nujabez too.
Yeah,
gotta give Nujabez credit.
Of course.
Like, what would be your favorite song from Nujabez? Like, what's your top tier best beat from him?
Fuck. Well, Eternal Reflection's great, and then like Feathers, like if you know what Feather is, like the one with the dude rapping over it, that one's so good. Like fuck, I could listen to that shit on repeat right now. Like,
nice, bro. I liked Lovesick.
Yeah.
Lovesick was good. What was the other one? World Without Words.
Yeah.
On the Samurai Champloo album soundtrack. Oh shit. That's another thing I gotta ask you. Adult Swim. You must have watched it. I know you have. I know you had to grow up with Adult Swim.
Honestly, not really. Like,
for real?
Not really, nah.
But have you heard of it before?
I've heard of it, of course, but like, fucking, I've like seen like a few things like of Adult Swim, but like, bro, like my parents didn't really let me watch cartoons and shit, so like, I wasn't even really allowed to watch TV. Like, I was allowed to watch like the food and like cooking channel and shit like that. And that was about it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, my parents were like, "Fuck you."
They were really strict.
They're chill though. They just didn't want me watching that fucking junk.
Oh, yeah. My mom was kind of like that too, but I still watched it. I snuck
I respect that. I don't know. Now that I'm older, I'm addicted to cartoons and shit. That's all I watch.
Yeah,
is bad.
Like your track heart is like really inspired.
Dude, yeah, I've just been chilling with Ren and Stimpy, bro. That shit's my shit right now.
And so for your track art, like what do you look for before you post a track? Like
I just look at whatever's dope, just whatever I got in my camera roll, man. Like, I don't really think about too much art and shit. It's kind of whatever first pops into my head or like on my feed, honestly, man.
Whatever looks good to you,
yeah.
But what's like so you've been watching like a lot of older like animes and stuff? Have you been getting into that? Any of like?
I don't watch really I don't really watch anime anymore. Like, I haven't watched that shit since I was like in freshman year. Like,
for real?
Yep. I stopped watching like shit. Like, honestly, like all I do is just like make beats and like listen to music and shit. Like sometimes I'll chill. Like a lot of times I chill with my friends, but that's about it. Like, I'm a boring ass dude, dog. Like, I don't watch fucking. Come on. I don't watch no fucking shows.
But have you watched anime before at least? Like you've watched.
Dude, I've seen like Attack on Titan, like a few episodes of that shit. I'm trying to think of. I've seen like Spirited Away and shit like that. Like all this. Like I've seen Studio Ghibli movies and shit, of course. But like fucking, I ain't gonna like sit down and like watch some like anime and shit. Like, bro, like my attention span's like too short for that shit. I'm gonna be real. Like I have to always keep moving and shit.
That's dope though. Like you have a lot of good inspirations though, like Jay Dilla and stuff. Like, especially for like your sound, like I definitely see the resemblance like with a lot of lo-fi producers. They really carry on the legacy of those like two producers because they're kind of like they're really like the creators of lo-fi, to be honest with you. Like then you got like guys like Tushi. I think I'm pronouncing his name right like that. Fat John. Fat John was good. Trying to think who else was producing that was good. But I know for me, like those guys were pretty influential. Listening to them back like when lo-fi was like getting big and shit. Like I got attracted to those guys. And they have a huge discography of music that's like really this beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Absolutely. Like Jay Dilla's Donuts album is like one of the fucking most beautiful pieces of music I've ever heard. Like
I'm here, dude. It's crazy how good they was at sampling. Like they really just took that shit made it into like art.
Yeah,
like,
he was so good with his MPC.
Like,
it's crazy.
And the drum grooves, they're so good. They were just top tier, dude. Top tier. Like this beautiful. And that's why I love lo-fi, because they really keep that feeling to it alive. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So like where do you see yourself going forward with producing beats and stuff? Like do you see yourself like broadening out with your sound and stuff? Like what do you expect?
Yeah, like I'll probably end up making like shit. Like honestly, I'm really into like LA like fucking like rap and shit right now. Like cuz I'm from like fucking San Diego. So
you're from San Diego? Wow.
Yeah, so I fucking really like the music like that's working over there, and like I really like that like kind of like old like Chicano Mexican rap shit. So like I see myself maybe like making beats for that, maybe sending them to a few people like down there, like because there's some fucking really good fucking artists like in San Diego and LA right now.
So you like see yourself like maybe broadening out the underground?
Yeah, of course. Because like lo-fi is dope, but like man, like if you want to be like successful as an artist, like you should probably like try to branch off and like create like evolve your sound.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like you see yourself working in the industry, maybe. Like,
dude, it'd be dope, but like, man, I'll take whatever comes my way. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, cool with anything.
That's dope, dude. It's really dope. Like, there's like working in the industry. Like, I've never thought of doing something like that. I don't really see myself being someone who's like in the industry like that. Like that would be pretty mind-boggling, to be honest with you.
Hell yeah.
Like I would, like for me, I really want to like learn how to like build a platform for underground people to really like actually like come together and shit and actually get shit done. Like I feel like there's not enough like I feel like it's getting better now, but like there's more like underground projects being done that are pretty big, and like people are actually like really like coming together actually and collabing and actually building some pretty cool shit. Like hyperpop is like that, but hyperpop is pretty toxic too at the same fucking time, dude. So it's like it really like they really be clashing with each other. I gotta make a video on that. I swear to God.
Yeah, you should.
Like they have so much, dude. Dude, I have so many.
Is it bad? I wouldn't have any idea.
So bad. I've had it happen to me like not even a couple days ago. I'm not even going to get on that shit. I can't get on that shit because
I respect that.
but it's pretty bad, dude. And I feel like what mellows and stuff, and like interviewing you guys and stuff, like you guys are like lo-fi is a stable community, it's a chill community, and you know y'all make your projects together, y'all create sound, you evolve it, and you guys are all doing it together too, and y'all fuck with each other's shit. That's dope.
Yeah.
And I feel like if more people had you guys' attitude with the underground and actually making it something so that everyone has a share into like success, they need to start doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Really come together.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be like some up and coming artists and shit. Like there's so many talented people everywhere. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like actually like a fucking amazing how fucking like talented people are these days. And like some people just bring back that classic feel that like it's like only like you could replicate like maybe like back in like 2014 and like shit. Sometimes I hear it nowadays and I'm like, damn, bro, like these kids got it.
Yeah. Has there been like anyone that's like really caught your eye, like producing, like that you would want to work with, maybe?
Like shit, like I've worked with like everyone like who I think's dope. I try to work with and shit. Like fucking Stizzy's like super talented and shit. Like I'm trying to think of other people I fucking have worked with. Like Okage's super fucking talented, like ridiculous. Like
bro, we need to get them for interviews too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah,
I really need to get like a lot of those. Like I know a couple of y'all because you know I used to be like around in the lo-fi community. Like that's what I started with when I started making music. Like Chill Select. Like I really got my like I'm not gonna lie, without Chill Select I probably wouldn't have the following I have now. So props to them.
Oh yeah, they help me so much too. They're goats.
Like I really like the work that they do down there, and like they really give a lot of people chances, which is dope. And I mean they give everybody a chance, to be honest with you.
Yeah, totally.
Well done community and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's
Soul
how I got
is fucking great.
yeah, like that's how I like heard your music and you know other people's too. But you know, I feel like if the underground really you know took more of how you guys run things and really put it in their own, like it would really help out. It would create something so amazing. So it's like people forget unity sometimes. It's like, why do y'all forget unity? Bro. You didn't see that camera or webcam. Fuck. I'm just joking. I love you. I love the mellows. The mellows. All M's. We raising M's out here. You gotta represent the gang, bro. You gotta represent it.
Hell yeah.
And we're here to get y'all out there, and it's like so dope that I get to work with artists like it's really good to hear your stories and everything, and like how you first started. Like, oh shoot, your tracks, dude. Tell me how does it like? What was your favorite track that you ever made for your like entire discography? Which one did you really enjoy making, or was like dear to you? No, you gotta have one of those moments.
Dude, I'm thinking like there's a few, but like probably like more recent one is like Centered is probably my favorite. Man. Like Centered. It's like I made that shit on the MPC and it was just quick. You know when you make a beat like and it's just quick and you fucking are like and it's good and you're just like there's no better feeling like than making a fucking fire beat on piece of gear and then like it comes out perfect. It's like at least to me, like
you felt the sounds just like coming to you and shit.
Yeah, like it was just like you click instantly, first try on the sample, then it's like first try on the drums, and it's just like holy fuck, it just flows. It's just no better feeling, man.
It's an amazing feeling, like this creating, like seamlessly creating sounds and putting them together like that and making something amazing as a track like that. Like you have a pretty large discography of like just amazing tracks, which is awesome. And like all those other guys that you work with too, like I can't wait to like have a chance to interview those people and like really put loafers out there a little bit more, lo-fi again, because
We appreciate it.
There's a pretty big wave of you guys coming in. It's like a fucking tsunami of like awesomeness. And it's like, oh my God.
People,
but like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Like,
hell yeah.
And they're all like young too. A lot of them are young.
They got a ton of time to grow and shit. I know some of these talented people are literally kids. Like when I like say kids, like they're actual kids. It's like, holy fuck, bro. In like 5 years, they're just gonna be like so good. Like it's just like it's incredible to think, man.
And like the community is just gonna evolve too when that happens. Cause it's like it's like a family, dude. It really is like a family that you guys have over there. It's awesome. It's really awesome. And it's like you guys keep connected with guys like Chill Select and all of them too. So like, you know, it's a win-win. Like you guys are really putting out these young and up-and-coming artists too. It really put me out there too. Like I'm not gonna lie.
We try.
Yeah, like you guys do a really good job of that. It's awesome. Like, you know, really know that and hear it from you and other artists too. It's awesome. Beat block. What's the worst beat blocking you've ever had?
I don't really get beat block, honestly. Like, you know, I do. I get beat block, but like it's maybe not for more than a day, man.
Damn. So you just know one. You need it.
I just make sure not to like, just like not like overdo it. Like if I'm like if I start like if I can't find like something that just kind of like, you know, catches my eye, I'm like I just put it down. I just will take like an hour break, and then usually like by then I'm good. Like
I don't think what else I had. So like what was like how would you go through like the process of from where you started to now? Like what did you learn out of it and stuff, like turning into like a producer?
just do what you think like sounds good is like probably like the biggest thing like I learned.
So you just
like, because if you think it sounds good, like fuck like actually like, you know, making something like all pretty and shit, like if it sounds good to you, like it fucking probably sounds good to other people.
Yeah. So you just were just like, I'm gonna just do what I feel like is a nice sound, and I hope people like it.
Yeah, because like if you think about it too much, it's just like like it just fucks everything up.
That's true. I feel like more underground artists, like I feel like when they want to broaden out with their sound or like, you know, evolve it, they're kind of like scared to do it at first.
Yeah.
But like, you know, the more that they like post and put their music out there, it's like you get to see how much like each beat changes up. Like when I went through a lot of your like music and stuff, you really see the difference from like a track that you made a couple months ago to like now. And it's like pretty cool how you see like the steps and how it gets better, the sound gets clearer, the drums are hitting even harder, or sounding more groovier. You get
the growth.
Yeah, like the growth is like really awesome as a producer and like as a beat maker too. Like you really feel yourself getting better and stuff, and you become more confident. And it's like beats start popping up, and like you're just making gold at that point, straight gold.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Like what? Also, like, have you ever had like any big achievements with any of your tracks? Like, did they get featured on any like big playlists? Like, I haven't had.
Shit, not yet. Like, I'm really hoping to get like an editorial and shit. I've got like a few more releases coming up,
like for Spotify and stuff.
Yeah, like I got like me and Matt's track, like the fucking one we made together is coming out. It's gonna be called Regrets on November 20th.
Regrets? Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. You hear that, community? If you're watching this video, if ad break, please buy the magazine, okay? Like really support us, or I'll go to your house and kick your fucking knees in. I'm just playing. Buy the magazine. You're really gonna love it. You're gonna see guys like VeryOldDog on there, and it's gonna be awesome. Anyway, what was I about to say? Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, because I literally forgot what I was about to say.
Oh, you're good, man.
No, oh yeah, Spotify. So like, you hope to get on an editorial like playlist.
Hell yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of what playlists they have on there. Like, do you hope to get on like, Chill Cow playlist maybe?
Yeah, maybe not them, but like maybe the lo-fi beats playlist and shit.
Lo-fi beats playlist.
Yeah, there's like a few playlists and shit that have like pretty good numbers and shit, good reaches.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, I would say like your SoundCloud really grew over like the past year, and it's awesome to see how much.
Yeah, these kids are really good to me now.
In a good way. He's
saying in a great way, man.
In a great way. Like, you probably were.
I really appreciate them like a fuck ton. Like, they're so like. Sometimes I just like look at like fucking numbers and I'm just like, holy fuck. And then like I don't want to look because I'm like, that shit's fucking just like, it makes me like fucking feel weird. Like,
for real. Like, do you see it as inspirational? It makes you like want to keep doing what you're doing and stuff?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Like, I see people like their comments and shit. Like, sometimes I don't respond to them, but like, bro, like I fucking read them and shit.
Reading them is like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah. And like they just start like people are like, wow, this shit's dope, or like this shit's beautiful, or like this is like what I listen to at night, and I'm like, bro, this is fucking weird, but it's like cool, like in the best way possible. Like,
yeah, that's so dope, dude. Do you see yourself like creating your own community too, like later on?
Shit, yeah, one day. But like, I honestly consider like Loafers as like the fam, dog.
Yeah,
like,
it's like the fam. You gotta stick with the fam. I respect that. I respect that. Yeah, I can see you definitely, being there and being, top goat in there and helping people out, really growing, not just by yourself, but with other people and stuff. It's like,
yeah, man, I love working with like a lot of the up and coming artists. Like, they always got good shit.
That's so dope, dude. Like, have you like recently, like what artists have you been really like listening to?
Yeah, recently. Yeah. Let me go to my like history real quick because it'll just make it way easier. I've been listening to a lot of Tribe Down South. That's how I've been listening to. Me and Tribe have made like a couple of tracks before.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
Fuck.
I saw that.
Like, we haven't made one for a while. Maybe we'll get onto one of those. Yeah, my history is just all completely Tribe right now. Like,
yeah, I've listened to a couple of his tracks. He's really dope, dude.
He's fucking so good with his shit. Yeah, bro, he'd be a fucking good interview. He's got fucking, bro, he's such a great producer. He's got so much gear and shit. He's fucking, he's crazy. Oh yeah, he's got like,
all the SPs,
bro, he's got everything. Like, it feels like everything. Shit, he would tell you it's not everything, but fucking, it's like everything, bro.
I heard he also mixes. I've seen that he mixes your tapes too.
Oh yeah, he does like all the curation. Like, him and Zacadelic do like all the curation for the tapes. Like, I don't really have a part of that. Like, I'll listen to the beats like with them, but like that's about it. Like, they do most of the work. God bless them.
So that's pretty fucking talented. I'm not.
Yeah, it's it's a lot of work. Fucking, I couldn't imagine.
Right. Like, I really wish, like, I'm not gonna lie, we should make like a whole like this lo-fi issue for our mag, like a little mini issue of just all lo-fi producers and stuff, and all the amazing shit y'all do in the community.
Shit,
like I'm trying to with the YouTube and stuff. Like, I'm trying to put more interviews out there with really underground artists that not a lot of people have heard of that should be heard of. Like, you especially, like, there's a lot of guys out there that I want to interview in that loafers community to really get them out there. You know, and like we're just as much trying to build a community just like loafers that's really, you know, well respected and has a lot of people who are dedicated to their crafts and stuff, not just like with music, but like art in general and stuff. And it's like awesome.
Oh yeah, that's always good. I'm sure you'll fucking make something, and shit's
Hell
dope.
yeah. Hell yeah. Hear that, YouTube? That means subscribe to the channel. And if you don't, I will kick your knees in. I'm joking. I love all y'all. You gotta always throw the mellows up. Mellow sign. It's the M. It's the M. But yeah, it's a process, you know. It's growing as an artist.
I'll plug you with some people and shit.
Yeah, it's awesome though. Like, it's good that, you know, that you have such like a pretty extensive, like, you know, knowledge of all these artists and stuff, and it's cool that you get to, you know, be with them and talk about your experience. It's awesome. Like, did you ever like expect you to be at the position you're at right now? Like when you compared to when you first started, like, did you ever expect that?
Yeah, not really. I didn't really expect anything, honestly. I just like kind of made beats, and like I was like super like just like not like comfortable with like posting them. I was like, what if someone like thinks this is trash? But then like once I got over that, it was like just like holy fuck, like yeah, it was like this nothing, it doesn't matter, like just have fun. And like, and if like I feel like if you're having fun, people like come naturally to you, like to a degree.
Dude, that's awesome though. Like, it's awesome. Like, you have that awesome, like that experience that you went through, and it's good to see that growth out of it. And now, like, you know, you're pretty humbled. You had a humbled start, you know, grew it, really took the time to practice it and stuff, and really dedicate it to the craft and everything. It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Favorite candy bar? Go-to candy, anything. Dibs?
Go-to candy? Shit, I don't know. Fuck. Let me think. Probably go Reese's Pieces, bro.
Reese's Pieces? Like, okay, like, imagine, like, you're fucking geeked off your mind, dude. Go-to snack is Reese's Pieces?
Dude, 100%.
100%?
100%.
My go-to is fucking powdered donuts, bro, the little mini ones.
Dude, those are fire, too.
They're so gas, dude.
Dude, fucking, I know, bro. I could get like a bag of those myself.
Yo, music, dude. How is making, like, have you ever made music fucking geeked? Like, geeked out?
Yeah, that's the only way I make music.
Bro, that's why you be pumping them shits.
Yeah, you just kind of get into a flow state, and it's just
in that flow state, dude. You just like,
you just first beat, then the second one, then the third one, and then before you know it, it's fucking late in the day.
Yeah, it's like right when you made like 5 god tier beats, just fucking go right to bed. Sleep, knocked out, dude.
Yeah,
I know. Like, beside you's pretty hefty, hefty on the cat. Like, that's why I fuck with y'all too. You know, like, fellow pothead. You know, like, censor that out, please. Like, please censor that out. I don't want to. Anyway, you know, well respected to have guys who do awesome things while on awesome things. If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. Fucking.
But yeah, like, it's awesome. That's awesome hearing, you know, your story and everything. And
yeah,
like,
thank you.
Like, also, like, you know, as like I'm not trying to say like, you know, you're old or anything. You've been here for a long time, but like, you know, what would you give like as tips to like upcoming artists within lo-fi? Like if you had a chance to, like, what would you tell younger artists to do?
Just have fun and like just not care what people think about you because it's just real time for it.
Like, truly, you just, as an artist, you just go create, dude.
Oh yeah.
Do what you enjoy most. Just do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you gotta live by that, bro. You gotta live by that as an artist. It's only your creativity only. Literally. Also, like, I have another question for you. Do you ever see yourself like dabbling in other sorts of arts, like after, like besides like beat making and stuff? Like,
yeah, I used to do a lot of like painting and shit. I haven't painted in a while, yeah, but like I used to do like that was my way before I did music. That's like all I did was like paint on clothes and shit.
Oh, that's dope, dude.
Probably get back into it coming year. I just don't have the space. Yeah, I don't have the space really. Yeah, like.
Yeah, it's a pretty big.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's fucking messy, especially with me, bro. I'm a messy painter.
You know, you gotta express your art, dude.
Yeah, it's important.
That's cool. It's cool. That's really cool. I never heard, like, from my experience, like I've never like talked to any artist that actually like does painting and stuff. Like that's pretty cool. It's awesome. So dabbling in other arts is cool. Like that's another thing. Like for me, like I want to try to like get into clothes and stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Like clothes is like something that's been like really interesting to me and stuff. Like I really want to like
heavy with painting on clothes.
You like painting on clothes?
Yeah, that shit's my shit.
Like would you like if you were gonna paint on like a pair of jeans or something, like would you sell those pair of jeans if you wanted to?
Yeah, maybe. I used to sell them when I was like in school and shit to different kids. Like
for real?
Yeah.
You used to fuck with it?
Like some people would and shit. Like fucking. I used to just like take like a bunch of words and shit. And I would just write them on like pants and shit. Like and it like just the entire like all over it. So like it would almost look like a pattern. Like it looks dope. Like at least I think it does.
Yeah, that's fucking cool, dude. That's awesome. Like I actually did the same thing. I bought fabric paint and I actually painted on a couple of my jeans myself. Like it's a pretty cool thing to do. It's fun.
Dude, it's so much fun.
It takes up a lot of time and it's like it's just you and a brush and some paint and you just chilling. Like I was listening. I was missing a Madlib, some MF Doom.
Yeah.
And fucking. I was listening to a little bit of some Nujabes too. Then I was listening to like a bunch of drum and bass stuff after that, and it just started fucking crazy after that. like, what's your go-to playlist? I know you like whenever you're doing something creative. Like, what's your go-to playlist? Like, what are you gonna search?
Yeah, I have like old playlists like that I made when I was like in high school and shit, and like I still listen to like those and like fucking. I have like new playlists I've made and shit too. Like I have like a playlist just like of my favorite artists. Like I have a Matt playlist, Bobblehead, fucking Poir, Okage. Like I just have different. Yeah, fucking Corbin, like Bobblehead. It's fucking. That's like Matt's friend Corbin. He's fucking makes such good music too. I can't believe I forgot him earlier. Just because he hasn't been around lately. He's been fucking busy. He's been. Yeah, busy.
But he has some pretty awesome projects with Beside You.
Oh yeah.
I feel like, do people mispronounce Beside You's name? Do they call him Batsu?
I feel like I hear BSD.U more than that, but
Batsu? Maybe I was the only one that was saying that. But I knew his name was Beside You. I always call him that when I talk to him about other people, but like I feel like Batsu is just like I don't know. Like to me, I felt like that's how everyone was pronouncing it. But that's dope. They both had really like Bobby Lee Head. He's dope. He has some pretty
his beats are great. He only makes beats really like on gear too, which is sick.
For real?
Like he doesn't really make fucking like he just got a computer. Like last I talked to him, he had a computer finally, but like before he used to not have like a computer and shit.
Wow. That's crazy. Like I know we were just talking about playlists and stuff to listen to. Like what's been an artist you've been, recently listening? Oh wait. I think you already told me that. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
fuck.
No, you're good, dog.
Bro, we're gonna do a whole loophole.
We're gonna have to hit that edit, dog.
Cut that. No, for real though. I mean, I could end the video here, but I don't really. It's fun, like talking to you and stuff. Like it's cool talking about the community and stuff. So that's why I keep it going for a little bit longer. Like this lo-fi is just amazing to me, and I really resonate with it. It's an awesome sound. It's something that our generation kind of made. It's dope, and honestly, more people need to listen to it.
Yeah, man, it's fucking underrated as hell.
It's so underrated, dude. And it's like you see all these other genres get out there and stuff, and it's like they can never get their shit together because they're either toxic or just don't have artists that don't want to keep evolving the sound and stuff. While lo-fi is it's consistently changing, it's consistently growing, and it's awesome. And it's like seeing those TikTok remixes of lo-fi beats too. That's crazy to me. What do you think about that too? As a lo-fi artist, seeing all those tracks and stuff.
Shit, I don't really know nothing about TikTok, honestly. But
really, you ain't on like that?
Nah, I don't got that shit.
Honestly, it's a good thing you don't do.
Yeah, probably fucking. I'm already on my phone enough as it is. I don't need a fucking other app to scroll through.
Yeah. Dude, TikTok is pretty. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Let's just say that. That's all I gotta say about it. It's just full of craziness. But yeah, lo-fi is definitely underrated, and it needs to be heard more. And more artist stories need to get out there, of you guys and stuff. Hearing you guys speak on your stories and stuff and your experiences and what attracted you to lo-fi is just awesome. It's good to hear your inspirations and stuff and what really drove you to the genre, and it's awesome to hear that experience. And I feel like more people just need to really dwell into lo-fi and stuff and actually listen to it in its entirety.
Yeah,
it's creative beautiness, dude. The beats is awesome. It's so awesome. When you find it's either you bopping your head or some shit with lo-fi, or you're just fucking chilling.
Dude, my head's always fucking bopping. Everything I listen,
Even when
so
you're making
bad.
your beats too.
Of course. Yeah, my shit fucking will hurt, bro, if I don't know this.
Your fucking neck just constantly just hitting like that. Yeah, that's awesome. It's so dope. It's so dope. I would never forget this genre. I'm still gonna always keep. I have a couple of your songs in some of my playlists. I know private playlists. I would make them public. I don't know. But
yeah, I mean, I have so many private playlists. Fuck, bro, who doesn't? If you don't, you're fucking weird.
Yeah, facts. I try to organize my shit as best as possible.
Yeah.
But it's pretty big discography. Some lo-fi beats in there. I got some Nuja Bez. I got some J Dilla. Flying Lotus is
yeah.
Flying Lotus is I fucking love his music, dude. Baggage Room and all that shit. It's dope. Yeah, Nuja Bez is definitely in there too. Lovesick, Tunechi, there's definitely some big producers I listen to in there. It's awesome that their sound gets to be recreated now.
Yeah, just in a different way.
Yeah, it's awesome to see that. really is. Like I really want to like for the YouTube and stuff. Like I want to like really make like playlists and stuff for music too. Like I was thinking of having like a little radio, like a 24/7 server or some shit like that, and just straight tunes, dude. Like it can be anything. Like it'll literally be anything. Like have dedicated hours to like certain types of music at certain times.
Oh, yeah. That'd be sick,
dude. Like I was really thinking about like, you know, like because I want to contact artists and like give them a platform to like post their stuff, because that's what that's what a lot of people are really looking for as artists is connections. And it's like, you know, talking with you and your experience with that is like, it's cool to hear what, you know, what the artist has to actually go through, like your POV and stuff. It's awesome. And it's like, you know, you have a pretty extensive experience now, and like you're broadening your sound and stuff, and you're growing, and you know, your SoundCloud has seen like a lot of growth from that, and your Spotify eventually too. Just getting a lot of that, and other guys in the loafer community. But I'm definitely like trying to like help give a platform through Mellows and stuff for, you know, underground artists, and it's awesome to see. And I hope it comes out eventually and stuff. But everything takes time.
Yeah, it's just about consistency, man.
Yeah.
That's the key.
You know if you know that best too, is, you know, you really put that work in. And
yeah, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
Someone else will just fucking be more consistent than you, so you gotta be more consistent than them.
Facts. If you want that growth, you gotta go get it, bro. You gotta go get it.
Man.
You gotta go get it. If you guys are watching this, go get that bag. Stop sitting here and no, I'm just playing. Watch this. Watch this. Get knowledge on what you should do. Then leave and go grow into the artist that you want to become. Then come back to me and so I can interview you. And yes, I think on this channel we're gonna have submissions too. So be clear of that. So you can submit your music at mellows.com. Okay. All right. Anyway, I think I should leave this interview like that. You know, I had an amazing time talking with you.
Thank you for having me.
Like, you know, it's a good experience to interview you, get your knowledge on the artists that you met over your time. Besides you, Tribe Down South, all those guys are awesome. I'm gonna eventually get them too in here. You know, ask them on their experience with you, their experience with other people. Like, it would be awesome to hear some stories from that. But, you know, you were 100% an awesome guest to have in tonight's favorite show, Mellow Talk. And, you know, can't wait to have you again. Please keep in touch with me on your later project.
For sure.
I'm gonna be hitting you up, bro.
100%.
Can't wait. Love you, dude.
Yeah, love you too.
Stay
Peace.
mellow out. Mellow out. Put the M's up high. I'll see y'all later. And good night. And good night again. Bye. And recording. Yeah, let's go.